Reframing the content reuse framework. What's happening? It's Erik J. Olson. A couple of years ago, when I started listening to GaryVee, he came out with a concept called the reuse framework. I forget exactly what he named this thing. He branded it something, but I do remember that it was an 81-page slide deck that showed exactly how he repurposes content. And it's something that I downloaded and I studied pretty closely because I wanted to figure out what he was doing to create all of this content that he was putting out every single day. If you're not familiar with Gary Vee, his real name is Gary Vaynerchuk. He goes by Gary Vee on social media, and he is a social media influencer, and he's the CEO of a company called VaynerMedia in New York City, and they have offices all over the world now. They work with really big brands like the NFL and Budweiser. So we're talking big time marketing and advertising. Well, he has been saying for years that everybody, including himself, does not put out enough content. And a couple of years ago, he was putting out at least 100 pieces of content every single day. And still, he thought that wasn't enough. I don't even know what he puts out now. It's probably several hundred pieces of content. He has a team of like 20 people working on just his personal brand. But still, he has a strategy for repurposing, and he called it this content framework. And what he does is he films everything by video. So like that's why we're filming this right now. This podcast, we now record as video. We end up extracting the audio out for the podcast. But since it's video, we can repurpose this video across all of our social medias. So it can be posted as the full video on a place like YouTube. And then it can also be chopped up into micro segments. So we may take this segment starting right here and ending right here and turn that into a 2-second clip that we put out on Instagram. Maybe another 5-second clip goes out on LinkedIn. Maybe just an image of me with some words that I say as I'm recording this goes out somewhere else. And then it's all formatted in different sizes for different platforms. By recording in video, you have a ton of opportunities that you don't have if you don't record by video, if you just record your voice or if you just type words into a word processing document. Video is key to repurposing content. So everything that we do now at Array Digital, we try to do through video because the repurposing opportunities are boundless. So like I got a hold of this 81-page slide deck by GaryVee and we implemented it right away. We continue to do that. We've morphed a little bit for our own purposes, but repurposing here is the key. This video alone is going to take me however long the video lasts, 3 or 4 minutes maybe, but we're going to get so many pieces of content out of this. It's absurd. This is what you should be doing when it comes to content. Do it once, post-production, repurpose it over and over and over again. And by the way, don't just post a piece once, post it a bunch of times because not a lot of people see each one of those. So if you create an image, with a quote over it or a small video, post it today and then post the same thing like a month from now or 2 months from now. Maybe change the caption a little bit. A lot of people are not going to have seen it. Don't worry. It's okay. Repurpose and reuse a lot.